What's going on, guys? Today we have another extreme drop test from Unlock River. Today we have the iPhone 7 and we're gonna find out what happens if we drop it from an altitude of 1,000 feet. Will this phone survive? Let's find out.
The moment you've been waiting for all year is finally here. It's time to see how durable the iPhone 7 really is. There's no argument here. The iPhone 7 is the coolest looking phone around, including that jet black color that you can't find anywhere. It's all sold out. If you like Apple, you want this phone. But you also want to know if it's durable. We'll put our iPhone to an extreme drop test so you don't have to. We'll attach the iPhone to a drone using a rope. Then we fly the drone 1,000 feet into the air and then drop the phone. Some phones make the drop, others not so much. If you're an Apple fanboy, you might not want to watch this next part, because here we go.
We're at 100 meters, still going up. We're gonna go all the way to 1,000 feet. Oh, check out this view.
Oh my god! No, I'm too papa, baby.
We're at 1,000 feet exactly. We're gonna let it drop in 10 seconds. Here we go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point, point.
God, no!
Run, run, run. Go, 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 faster, run.
Oh my god. No way. Oh my god.
You got it.
That was amazing, dude.
There it is.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. It is fully cracked. Look at the screen.
The back seems to be good. The back looks perfect. Looks like it just fell on the screen, right?
Yeah, the back part is
Perfect.
perfect.
Is it even
Not a
bent?
single scratch. It's slightly bent.
The screen completely destroyed. The iPhone landed flat on the screen and of course, it didn't stand a chance. The back of the phone completely intact, almost no scratches actually. Apple's really done a good job compared to some of the previous generations where they were kind of bendy. You don't have to worry about that anymore. The aluminum on the back, very resistant. But in the end, the phone is dead. With all those things considered and comparing it to our previous drop tests, we give the iPhone 7 an extreme durability score of 5.5. Now, if you don't have an iPhone 7 yet, you have a chance to win one today. We are doing an international giveaway. All you have to do is leave a comment in the Instagram photo that we link to in the description of this video, and then make sure you're subscribed to our channel. This is Drew from Unlock River, hoping that your brand new iPhone 7 had a much better day than ours.
Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and let's take a look at the new iPhone 7 and 7 Plus camera features that were just announced for the latest edition of this mobile phone. Now, this isn't something that I normally do on this channel, but there are some interesting features that we should talk about coming from a photography background that I think are important to photographers like us or me, as well as people that aren't photographers that may see this as the answer to having a better camera. Now, we'll talk about the mentalities and theories in just a second. Let's talk about the features of this iPhone 7. 12 megapixel f1.8 lens. So now it lets in more light, and there's image stabilization built in, meaning in lower light situations, you should be able to shoot at slower shutter speeds, allowing you to handhold and get better images in those low light situations. That's always a big deal. But also, they now added RAW in DNG format. So you'll be able to shoot RAW and save it as a DNG and edit it right there on your phone in Adobe Lightroom or Adobe Mobile or Snapseed, which just updated to do RAW, or transfer it over to your computer so that you can do it right inside of Lightroom. Being able to shoot RAW means something to me. It may mean something to you. Do I think it means something to most of the world out there, the 98% of the people that aren't photographers? No. But this camera is giving people the ability to feel like they may be photographers, though what I will give Phil Schiller credit for from Apple is saying that we don't say that this is going to replace your DSLR. We're not saying that this is going to, a lot of people say that when they come out with new things that it's going to replace the DSLR or it's DSLR quality. They're not saying that. They're mimicking some of the technologies that you can capture, like better bokeh, which we'll talk about in a second with the 7 Plus. And they're giving the everyday people a better opportunity to get better images. But the one thing that pissed me off when they were talking about the professional photographers who took this camera out there and said that this tool is going to help them get great images, yes, of course, in the right hands, any camera is going to get great images. In the normal person's hands, my dad shooting photos, he'll shoot RAW because he knows that I shoot RAW, but is he going to get a quality image because this has a 12 megapixel f1.8 lens and image stabilization and shoots RAW? No. It still comes down to composition and knowing what you're doing. I think this is an amazing opportunity for creators like me to help people get educated in what it's like to shoot RAW with your iPhone and how to process it. This is an opportunity to get people interested in photography who may otherwise have not been interested in the past. I see this as a great opportunity, not just for me, but for you guys that have friends that want to go out and shoot photos with you and now can do it with their phone and may want to graduate to something better. So I look at it as an opportunity for people to become better photographers, and I want to be the person that they turn to help become better photographers and better editors on their phone. So let's talk about the 7 Plus real quick. Now you have dual 12 megapixel sensors built in. I remember that there was a Kodak camera that did this at one time where it had a wide angle and a telephoto lens, and you could switch between both of them because you got better quality with the optical zoom or the better lens. It wasn't digital zoom. They both, well, so you have the wide angle, and then you have a 56 millimeter sensor. I'm pretty sure that they're both image stabilized. I don't see why they wouldn't be. What else? So it's a 2-time optical zoom. It's pretty good. It's better than what you had before with all straight up digital zoom. But if you want to go into digital zoom, you can now do 10x digital zoom. And coming out later in the year, part of this camera, because you have dual lenses, is they made a big deal out of bokeh. And they called it depth of field, but then they said bokeh, which is fine. They're giving people the ability to get this right inside the camera because of the two lenses. It's going to create some kind of image thingy going on in the camera that's going to allow you to defocus the background based off of the two lenses, or maybe it's just software driven, who knows. But it's giving the people a taste for bokeh, for out of focus areas. Now the problem is when people decide that they want to go and get a DSLR, they're not going to know what to do, but that's where people like me come in handy, because we're going to teach people how to do that. Thus again, the opportunity. So look, not a big deal. I'm personally going to go with an iPhone 7 because I don't need a 7 Plus. It's too big. Maybe I'll pick one up to do a real-world review or a 5-minute portrait with, and to see how it plays compared to, I'm not even going to compare it to a DSLR, because whatever's in my hands I want to capture images with. But like I said, oh, and don't you Android people, don't get upset. We know that Android shot RAW before the iPhone, but the iPhone now does it, so that's what I'm talking about. You can comment down below like you guys always do. It's not a big deal. But this is a cool opportunity for people to become more aware of different techniques inside of photography. It's a starting point. Majority of the people aren't going to do very much with it because they just want to take pictures and they don't care. And Apple's wow, stuttery. Apple's goal and job is to make better pictures easier for people that just want to press a button. For us that we want to shoot RAW, we want to shoot manual, we want to have the DNG, we want to tweak it, we want to be creative with the out of focus areas, we're going to be able to pull better images out of it, better composition, than the 98% of the people that just want to take pictures. So I see it as an opportunity. Just wanted to talk about the features that the camera is offering and the new iPhones are offering, and thought it was a great thing to talk about. What do you guys think? Are you worried? I do like that Apple didn't say that it's going to replace a DSLR like so many cameras have tried to do before. They acknowledge it, and their goal, let everyday people get better pictures. That's about it. Let me know what your comments are down below. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.